What you saying, everyone? I hope you're good. So for today's video, we're just going to have a quick look at how incredible Crimson Desert is actually looking. And it seems like a mashup of some of my favourite games all rolled into one. And we've got a sneaky little short interview with one of the developers of the game from pearlabyss, Will Powers. And this is from the new Game Plus showcase, so we'll have a look at that as well. But 2026 is shaping up to be such an incredible year for gaming. And this is just one of the games that we've got to look forward to. If you do enjoy the content, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. And let's get straight into it.
Based on the trailers and based on a bunch of things that I've seen about this game, you can clearly slay dragons. Is that true?
There are dragons in the game, and you do fight them. We haven't revealed just yet whether or not you can actually slay them, but you can fight them, you can fly them.
Can you lay them?
I'm sorry to the Lua fans, but at this point we're not confirming whether or not there's dragon relation.
Yeah, so the first thing I want to say is that I'm getting really strong Dragon's Dogma 2 vibes from this game when it comes down to the combat, the camera angles and the dragons. However, I'm really hoping we can adjust that camera angle, and I prefer it more slightly zoomed in, more like what you get with Red Dead and GTA. And I'm not really keen when it's really far out, but overall, the game's looking like a mad mix-up of everything that I absolutely love about gaming. So yeah, absolutely incredible. Really can't wait to get my hands on this.
Could you speak a little bit to how big this game is?
We've been seeing some news out there with some specific numbers floating around about how big the map is. I don't think numbers really do it justice, because how big is that in terms of scope and scale? But what we can say is the world's at least twice as big as the open world and playable area of Skyrim. It's larger than the map of a Red Dead Redemption 2.
So this is another one that on the surface is just absolutely mind-blowing to think that it's going to be bigger than Skyrim and Red Dead Redemption 2. But the one thing we have to remember is just how valuable is this space going to be? Because if it's lots of empty spaces of boring land, then yeah, that's just really not going to cut it. But I've got a really good feeling about this one. I think there's going to be so much going on, so many activities, so many people to interact with. And on top of that, the game's just looking absolutely stunning. I mean, this here just gives me pure Red Dead Redemption 2 vibes. Absolutely incredible and looking really impressive. Really can't wait to get my hands on it. And it is nice to get the confirmation that the world's going to be absolutely huge, but I just hope it all has meaning. I hope we can spend literally hundreds of hours exploring the map, going around, meeting new people, and genuinely just getting fully immersed and lost in this amazing looking world that pearlabyss have created for us. But be sure to let me know in the comments, is this game looking impressive to you? And are you going to be picking it up on day one? I'd love to know your thoughts.
Open world games are about doing things, having activities, having distractions. So we wanted to create a world that's not only passive, but is also incredibly interactive. Obviously, you and your community, Lua, care a lot about romance systems. This is not that type of game in terms of RPG elements and decision-making.
That actually really doesn't bother me with this game. Usually I'm quite a big fan of the RPG elements, digging deep into all of that, but it's not necessary for every game. And I think there's already going to be so much going on, so many gameplay mechanics, elements, that we really don't need to be diving into the RPG side of it. And as fun as it can be in certain games, I'm genuinely not too fussed about it not being a thing here. And with regards to the romance options, I'm more than happy to give that a miss as well. It's not necessary for me, and it's not something that I really am bothered about when I'm playing games. But even still, this game's shaping up to be absolutely incredible. And definitely one that we shouldn't be sleeping on, and I can't wait to see more.
What it is, though, is you choose the type of character that you want to play as in terms of your progression within the systems in the game. And then through basically headcanon, you're having this very different experience than other players because of the scope and scale of the game. You'll be distracted by something, you'll go on this quest line, you'll have an experience that'll be radically different than someone else, even though they're playing the same game.
This is something that on paper definitely appeals to me. We're just going to see if they can actually pull it off, because we've heard game companies talk like this before and it's never actually come to fruition.
Game. The guiding principle for the game is around empowering the player and not forcing them into specific choices. There's a lot of time between now and launch in March for us to be able to elaborate on those systems, show people if they have, say, I have an hour to jump in and play this game after work, what is my experience going to look like?
So it's definitely looking like one of those games that you're going to literally put hundreds of hours into it, and I'm really looking forward to it myself. I'm going to be exploring every single inch of that map, diving into all the mechanics, meeting all the characters, getting involved in all the fights. And the boss fights are going to be absolutely incredible as well.
So we've done a little bit of showing when you're not in combat, how you're taking advantage and interacting with the world, harvesting resource, gathering them for a whole crafting system that we have in the game for equipment, as well as
You can build your house, apparently.
there is a house. The world is made to be interacted with, and that's also how you learn about the world. So by talking to NPCs, by picking up chickens, then you've learned and your codex will have been updated about the chicken.
So this is just an absolute selling point on the game for me, giving me Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 vibes and Kingdom Come Deliverance in general, where the world is literally your guide and practically everything is interactive. And I'm just wondering how far they're going to go with it, how far are they going to take it, and how immersive will this game be? Will we start to see repetition with the NPCs and with the dialogue? Or is it going to be a literal living, breathing world that we can literally interact with, stacked up with all these extra mechanic?
What about things that go beyond like fighting? Is there like puzzles? Is there like different types of quests?
That's a great question. One of the things that we showcased, we had a team over to Korea to do a deep dive kind of behind the scenes last September. They came out and we showed them a glimpse of a bunch of different systems. One of the systems that we showed them was in what we call the aerial abyss. It's those sky islands that you see there. That's a very important, pivotal part in the story and quest and mystery surrounding the world. In those sky islands, there are puzzles. They all have a different vibe, if you will, and then treasures and rewards for completing them.
When can people get the game? Where can they get it? What does that look like for you guys?
The game comes out on March 19th. Across basically every platform. It'll be available on consoles on PS5, as well as Xbox Series X and S, PC, as well as natively on Mac.
So it's definitely a really interesting concept. It's sort of grounded, but not at the same time. And I'm really looking forward to exploring those sky islands and flying around on some of the different dragons and beasts that are going to be in the game. It's looking absolutely breathtaking. I just really hope everything comes together and works cohesively. And most importantly, I do have some concerns about how this game's going to run because there's just so much going on and we don't want those frame rate drops, but we'll just have to see. So there we go. Crimson Desert is looking like an amazing mashup of some of my favourite games, including Red Dead Redemption 2, Kingdom Come Deliverance, The Witcher, Dragon's Dogma 2, and so many more. And it's looking like it's all coming together really nicely. Let's just hope the final product absolutely smashes it, and most importantly, that it runs really well. And it's really nice to get a bit of insight from the developer, because I've seen a lot about this game over the last year, but I haven't really had an explanation and a breakdown of what actually is going on and what it's all about. So it's great to get that information. And I look forward to seeing all the content they're going to be dropping. And I can't wait to get this game myself. So I really hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments, are you going to be picking up Crimson Desert? Is it looking impressive to you? And a massive thank you for all the support on the new channel. You can still catch me over on the other channel, Rockstation Gaming. I'll be keeping the GTA 6 content coming over there. And over here, we'll have some more shorts coming, more videos about other games and other technology stuff on the channel. Thank you again for all the love and support. You can catch me on X and all the socials, and I'll see you for the next one.